up in the background. Hey, everybody, this is Barbara J. Beckley. I am your co-host for today for the Fab Five. Yes. Today we're going to be talking about, getting right to it. Let's talk about fueling your passion, how to stay inspired every single day of your life. Here we go. We got the panel today. I get excited, especially when the queens. See, I don't have no kings today, so I can say all queens on the show today. Yes, queens, how you doing? We're going to hear from them. I hope you can hear me. Today, like I said, we're going to be talking about what fuels, what motivates, what pushes you, what takes you to that next level when it comes to your passion side of you. Now, that could be for your business. That can be for your livelihood. That could be personal. That could be maybe a certain project. It could be anything, but what keeps you going? And I picked this particular topic because I'm always concerned about people and their purpose in life. We only live this one life, right? And you know how you always hear about, okay, you're born, then you got that middle line, and then this ending, I would say gain your wings. I don't say dying, but gain your wings. But what are you doing in the middle, right? Mm-hmm. But I feel like you should have fun in the middle. I feel like you should feel your passion in the middle. I feel like you should have your purpose. I feel like you should be with other queens like this or kings. I mean, there's a lot of things you can do, but what makes you stay that consistency in that? And these wonderful panelists are going to talk about that more and more. So let's get a chance to know them, meet them first, right? Uh-oh. Here we go. We just love technology when it works. So please put yourself on mute if you have some background noise going on. We all know the drill. We're used to stuff like this, right? So with that said, let's go with our first queen. I'm going to put her in the middle. She's going to please introduce yourself and tell us where you are coming from. If I can Kim, I'm sorry.
Hello. Hello there, everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Kimberly Lechnick, and I am coming from the Chicagoland area, more specifically, Batavia. And we are right along the Fox River. It's so great to be here today, Barbara.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. And our next person, Miss Jenny.
Hello, hello. So happy to be here. I can't even get my words out. Hello, fellow STEAM staff. I am calling in from Salt Lake City. This is Jenny C. Cohen.
Yes, yes, yes. And our next wonderful queen.
Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome. My name is Char. I go by Warrior Char or Pinkie, and I'm currently in South Denver, the Parker area, right off the front range of the Colorado Rockies, where I was born.
Woo-hoo. And our next queen.
Hello, hello. My name is Jackie Melendez. Thank you for your patience. I am originally from Brooklyn, New York, and I am now happily living in Central Jersey in the Monmouth area. I've been here, it'll be 5 years in October, and I'm loving it. And I'm happy to be here with you sharing this space, and I'm happy where I'm at now. And that's important, and I wanted to share that.
And our next queen here.
Hi, I'm Kiim Mosley. I'm originally from Brooklyn, New York as well. I currently live in Golden, Colorado, right across from the beautiful Green Mountain. And hi, everyone. It's good to see you all.
Wonderful, wonderful. I'm so glad that we have our wonderful queens here. We introduced each other. I am, okay. Something is going on that, I'm sorry. I need to figure out this. Let me just stop doing that. Well, anyway, thank you so much for introducing yourselves. We're going to go right into the passion, what we were talking about, fueling your passion, I'm going to go right into a wonderful video that our wonderful Queen Bee, as I call her, Tamara L. Hunter, created for this particular show. She has so many different hats. I told her, I said, what? I said, you're doing so much. And now you're creating videos and songs with it and everything else. She's a production machine. So I want to play that because it is so powerful. And this will really get you to think about, when you're looking at this video, think about, like I said, how are you fueling your passion? And then we're going to get to our panelists to hear some things, how they fuel their passion. We'll be right back.
All right, so we are having a little switch up here, and bear with us. Some tech things are happening at the moment today, but it's so good to see you all. We're going to continue the conversation by first hearing from Jackie, and so we'll be right back.
Hello all, my name is Jackie, and I really thought about this question. Where does my inspiration come from? Because you have to be inspired before you can be motivated. I know my inspiration comes from the strength that I pull from all my life lessons. All my life lessons are priceless. At one point, when I was still immature and I didn't really know myself, I thought that those life lessons were not life lessons, that they were punishment for something maybe that I did, or I didn't even know what I did. But at the end of the day, as I learned to mature and embrace myself and my strength, because I always overcame it all. I always teach my kids, everything happens for a reason. I always taught my kids, bad habits lead you to bad places. And I've always taught my kids, do not let your emotions supersede your intelligence. I have always been able to draw strength, knowledge, and resilience, which includes inspiration from all that I've gone through, all my life lessons, and I'm grateful every day. And my purpose in life is to share that with all women, because I want you to know that you are never alone.
Ooh, you are never alone. I like this. I like this back and forth. You are never alone. So, Miss Jackie, that was powerful. Life lessons, and I know we all, if you're living on this earth, you have some life lessons. Period. Nobody can't tell me, well, I haven't learned anything. Please. We learn how to walk and crawl when we're little, and then now we're all older than that. So I know you have some life lessons. So, Jackie, I want you to expound on that, Queen. That was just powerful.
I didn't expect to feel the way I'm feeling. It's different because I'm looking at it from a different perspective, and sharing the platform with all these amazing, beautiful queens. I didn't know what I was going through were life lessons until I've gotten to the stage of maturity. I consider myself a menopausal woman who's very seasoned. I'll be 56 this year. So I feel so blessed that I've made it this far because, and I'm sharing with you, I haven't shared publicly. I lost my mom at 54. She got sick at 52, and we're talking about 35 years ago from breast cancer. So when I hit 53, I was stressed because I'm like, am I going to be like my mom? Not that it's a bad thing, but I mean, 30 years ago, science and medicine has changed. And I always had that fear, even though I went to the doctor and I did movement and I did all those things. But I fell into that place that I was just going to, fall into it and just go. I didn't realize that I had power, that I had a voice, that I had options, that I learned these lessons. So inspiration for me comes from within, but also from sharing a platform, from letting you know, hey, Jenny, you're not alone. I'm here for you. Hey, Pinkie, every time I think of you, you make me smile. Simple thing, Kim, love you. And then I got my other Kim with the double I. I love you too. You bring me inspiration because you said you're across the Green Mountains. Like I draw inspiration from that, love from that, especially when it comes from women. And I didn't realize that my passion of connecting with women, I didn't learn that until recently, was my sister wound. I didn't know how to wound. I didn't know I was wounded. But I have sisters from my father's first marriage, and I didn't have that connection. I didn't know that. That's why I look in connection here with all of you, with all women. And I think it's important. So It was very emotional to hear that. Thank you for that.
I know, and it was from you.
I know. I'm like, oh my God, that was me.
That's what the awesomeness is. It's like not only we drew into it and you got emotional, it was you that gave us that. So I just love you, Queen, and thank you so much for that. I just wanted to check in with the other panelists if you want to add something to, Jackie's amazing, about the life lessons. That's one of the passion, help you with passion real quickly. Anybody wants to chime in? Go ahead. Oh, wow. We got go ahead, Jen. And then Char.
Jackie, I'm a breast cancer survivor, 10 plus years, and I am sending you so much love. It is a blessing and a gift to wake up every morning. I have a son with type 1 diabetes, and it took me years to be okay with the fact that every night I went to bed, I could lose him that night. And that's quite an adventure every morning with sunrise, right? So I love this message that everything, you may not feel it when you're in the middle of it. You will find a lesson in it once, you've healed from it and you're ready to move on. Thank you.
Yes, yes, yes. Love it, love it. Char, I know you had something, lady.
Absolutely. Jackie, great to meet you in real life here in this room right now. However, I relate so much to everything that you shared in your video and your reflection just now. I too am a breast cancer survivor, now going on 14 years completely free. And the journey went through menopause early, but also what you said at the end, you found out you had a sister wound. Just acknowledging and being aware enough to have that acknowledgement is so huge. And I just felt that really deeply myself. Can't wait to meet you IRL for real, real. I'll give you a hug then. Thank you.
I like that, for real, real. And I just wanted to thank everybody real quickly before we move on to our next panelists in their video. Thank you for being so authentic. That's much needed right now, more and more. If other people go out there in the negative zone and be authentic, why don't we bring our positivity and fight that? Fight that. That's what we need to do right now. So thank you for being authentic. Thank you for being real. And thank you for teaching us that, we learn from everything we do in life. And that's okay. I always say that when we learn from things, good, bad, and learning, I hate to say ugly. I don't like to do the ugly part, but I always tell people that it strengthens you even more, and it shows you that you probably even realize yourself how strong you was. So I say it's stepping stones of strength. And I love that in each and every one of us on this panel. So before we go, we're going to go to another wonderful guest, and she strengthens me with just her dancing alone. She's going to talk a little bit about, your true gut. So let's hear Miss Jenny.
Hello, I'm Jackie C. Cohen, and I wish I had known this when I first started my entrepreneurial journey back during the lockdown, which I affectionately refer to as the panini. I found a speaking coach. When I told him what I wanted to do, which was dance to heal, he kept saying to me, I don't get it. I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense. And I wish I had known back then to trust my gut. Today, that hashtag Dance to Heal is now well on its way to 12,000 uses. I wish I had trusted my gut and been more on the forefront than slightly behind the wave. When you have an idea that fires you up, trust your gut.
Yes, trust your gut. I love it. Yes, Jenny, put the hearts up. I just wanted to say before we bring her in, because I want her to talk a little bit more about that, is trusting, like she said, trust inside of you. You're you, and you know yourself. Trust it. No matter, sometimes everybody's going to say total opposite, but sometimes you really have to trust what's deep, deep, deep in you. But I also want to say too, Jenny, this is for you, Queen, that even though it might have didn't happen at the time that you thought it's supposed to happen, it still happened at the right time. Because look at how many of you, look at what you're getting from it. So I just wanted to put that out there to you. Why did I feel chills after that? So Miss Jenny, come on in the middle. I want you to give more to that.
All right, I can't come on your show without my trusty emoticons of love for you and all your co-hosts and my fellow panels. I love these things. I'm going to walk around in real life with these, y'all. Like, seriously. So here's the thing. Yes, I love the reminder. You actually have to be ready for what you envision. It took me 2 years to grow into the power of the download I got, which was dance is a very powerful methodology to heal. I wasn't ready yet, though, to be on the forefront. I am now. And so even though he didn't get it, it was actually protection for me to not be full on seen everywhere yet, because I wasn't strong enough. I hadn't healed enough. So when I say trust your gut, it has to also be, my body had been talking to me the whole time. You need to work on this. You need to work on this. You got to do this. And I was ignoring all of the messages, even though I was a breast cancer survivor. And that was part of my message. All right. So if you're hearing and seeing this, take a moment, stop immediately and go, is this something I need to actually take stock of. Do I know what language my body is speaking to me in? And if you do, great. Most of us don't. All right. Just so you know, I'm still learning to be fluent in this language. And I do this every day. And the best thing you can do is to sit in this. And if your body goes, oh my gosh, Char just said something that really resonated, write that down and say, I got to implement this tomorrow or today. If Jackie said something about, oh, every life lesson you go through was there for a reason, take that into your body and believe that, because half the time we say it, we don't really buy into it, do we? There's a little bit of, nah, not for me. For her, yeah. For me, you know, and I'm just gonna wrap on one quick thing because I'm going over my time. When my son got type 1 diabetes, I was very angry that he got type 1. And later on during my breast cancer journey, I got a message. You don't need to understand it, all right? You weren't the one staying vigilant to keep him alive. I was. I kept him alive every day because he has something he has to do. And he got the type 1. It's between us. It's got nothing to do with you. Like, you have no business worrying about why he got it. And that gave me so much peace. All right, I'm done. More love for you.
I love the love. I love the love. Thank you. I always love those. When I bring you on, I know you're going to bring them. So I'd be like, yes. But yeah, always, you know, I'm glad you said that real quickly before we get to our other wonderful queen panelists, is that understanding your story counts, but then sometimes other people's story helps you fuel your passion again, to remind you of your passion. So I love that you brought your wonderful son up, because sometimes other people will remind you too on why you have your passion and to stay inspired every day. So that was awesome. You just kind of led me into what I was thinking about. So thank you so much. Any just one person want to comment on trusting your gut before we get to our next panelist? Miss Char.
The language the body speaks is very important, and it's never quiet, but we must be still to listen. It'll save your life every single time.
I had to do it. I had to do the mic drop because you just brought it. OMG. Woo, this show is, I'm telling you, I knew it was going to be powerful. So with that said, before we get to another panelist in their video, I want to take some time out, because a lot of time this is a learning curve for all of us, right? What we talk about. So I have a video that's going to talk about 4 tips to keep your passion going. So let's, get your pen and paper out. Yep, I got my pen, got my paper. I hope you have it for the people that's on this panel taking some notes, just to remind you there's some golden nuggets you need to write down. But let's see what some tips that we can do for you. Yes, as an end, keep passion alive in your life. And if you're kind of like, well, Barbara, I really don't know, I don't feel like my passion's kind of dead, call me or call any of the other ladies on this panel. You have help, you have family. We will make sure to keep your, you see me already yelling and screaming. So yeah, by the time I get done with you, you're gonna be like, okay, I got my passion back. Good. So with that said, ladies, we want to go to our next wonderful queen, Miss Kimberly. We got a lot of little Kims around here today, but we're going to go to Kimberly Lechnick. We're going to hear her video, and then we're going to hear some expounding words from her. We'll be right back.
Just stopping by here for a quick minute to talk about something that will never be on the negotiation table, and that is your self-worth. You are amazing. You are complete. You are whole. And the power lies within you. I just wanted to share a quick way that you can get started if you are feeling like you are in a place where you are not rooted, and that is gratitude. Waking up every morning, thankful that you're alive, feeling the breath in your lungs, knowing that everything that you will experience in your day is absolutely divine. And it all starts with the gratitude practice. The morning and the evening practice will hold together your whole daily experience. So, what are you waiting for? Get started today. Get grateful.
Well, she said get started today. So I'm grateful for each and every panelist on this show. All the queens, I love you, Jenny, Char. Oh my God, Jackie and Kimmy, my new Kimmy that's on this show. I love you. I'm so grateful, and I'm very grateful for Queen B, Tamara L. Hunter, yes, and Miss Kim O'Neill. She is working it. She's working it today. She has helped me out. She's like my sparring partner here. So did I do well? Did I do well, Kim? Was I grateful? Did I do it? Thank you. So bring on Kim so she can give some more golden nuggets about her video. That was awesome. Be grateful.
Well, what can I say? I'm in the midst of these fabulous women, these fabulous queens that are owning their power. What can get better than that today? What can get better than that? Well, it's for those of you who are listening, for those of you who will listen and be still, and be grateful. Grateful that we're here together, that we have the ability to breathe, that we can smell, taste, feel. These are gifts. These are absolute gifts. They're not something to be taken for granted. So I just have to say, if you haven't started your gratitude practice, I invite you to explore yourself more deeply. More deeply. I share with Jenny when she was talking about dance. I share the passion for dance. Why? Because it makes the journey so much more richer when we're able to do it. Why? Because I'm grateful that I can move my body. I'm grateful that I choose to learn lessons every single day and that I can do it with joy. And dance is a fantastic way to do exactly that. So, absolutely, hashtag get grateful. Start today. And again, thank you, ladies, for all the passion that you're bringing here today to get other ladies, other gentlemen thinking about how they can own their power, right? No, that's something no one can take away from you. I heard one of the ladies talking about trusting your gut. I think that was Jackie. Yes, trust your gut. This is a journey that is your journey. And I say, let's make the best of it. Thanks, Barbara.
Thank you, Kim. And you know what? I just want to remind in her video too, she was talking about being grateful. But the other thing that really hit point too is having your self-worth is very important, right? And Kim, I've been knowing Kim, it's been like maybe 5, maybe some years now that we've been knowing each other. It's been a while, hasn't it?
I think it's been about 6, 7 years. Yes, because we met at the beginning of the journey. And that's one of my favorite things to do is connect with other ladies and gentlemen who are prioritizing their growth, right? Because this is a journey of becoming. And this is a journey of becoming. And when we stop that journey of becoming, that means that we're in the box. And I don't know about you, but I see all of us here, we're not in the box yet. So that means we get to get so excited about what we're going to learn. And James Clear talks about this 1%, right? He talks about the 1%. So I ask you, I invite you, what is that 1% that you are getting excited about tomorrow, today, to learn, to grow, to become? So thank you, Barbara.
I just, first of all, thank you so much, Queen Kimberly. And I wanted just to, get the audience here, because we're not alone, just other panelists here. I want everybody to know we have an audience here of a lot of people that are talking about this subject. I want to give some shout outs to Ms. Tamara L. Hunter, the creator of this show. She is amazing. Even our panelists are talking within the audience. I see that. We have Ms. Char, as always, the warrior. Love, 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 love. I seen something. Oh, yeah. Tamara said, this is a journey of becoming. And she was quoted by Kimberly. Kimberly, you said that quote. Yes, it is. And I mentioned about knowing her and a lot of other people on here. I've been knowing everybody a few years or just maybe a few weeks. And what's so nice about that is every person I meet, especially when they have the same mindset and we're all still growing and learning from each other, it just puts another part of your journey to be thankful for that next person in line that's in your life that's giving you something, or hopefully you're giving them something. It should be going both ways, not just one way. That's just a side note there, right? So each and every woman on this panel, I just, we appreciate each other, not just because we know each other, but because we do honor our self-worth of each other. So please make sure, because I wanted to bring that up again because it's so important. And Char said it too, that our self-worth is non-negotiable. It is non-negotiable. And I'm saying that really hard and strong because it's not at all. And if somebody says that in a different light or goes the opposite of that, then maybe you shouldn't even be in their orbit. It shouldn't even be in your orbit, So, and that happens sometime, but that's good because you have to know your self-worth and understand it. Okay, I'm gonna get off my soapbox right now.
Barbara, can I chime in really quick on that?
Sure, yeah.
And I think that, that needs to be said again and again. No one determines your worth, right? You own it. It's yours. You were created whole, right? And the experiences and the people, which I like to refer to as teachers, those teachers are there and it's divine, right? We need to ask ourselves, what is it that I can learn from this teacher? What is the teacher trying to teach me, right? It's not something we want to resist because there's a gem in there. There's a golden nugget. And we really, really want to harness that. And we want to use it because it's a gift. So thank you, Barbara.
Oh, yes, that is another golden nugget. I love that because I got to do this real quick. That's the rock and roll one. So with that, thank you, Kimberly. You deserve that. I love it. You learn from everybody. I always tell people, I learn from what not to do and what to do from people. Because there are going to be some people that's going to do some stuff. We all been there. You'd be like, you don't even say nothing. You just be like, what? Really? They did that? I know not to do that. I just got a lesson learned. I know not to do that, right? So you have to give love to them too. You really do, because they're showing you what not to do. So Kimberly, thank you so much for making that. It should always be a teachable moment in your life. Always. That's what I always say. So with that, we got to go move on to our next panelist, Miss Kiim Mosley. I got to say this angel, I call her a little angel here because this is her first time coming on the Fab Show. And just to let you know how passionate she is already, she just gave me an example last night. So we were working. I'm going to be totally, I know I'm telling on her. She's probably like, why are you telling me on it? But this is a good thing. This is a good thing, Kim. She was, everybody gets a video, as you see. And she's been working on hers. And she's been, we all get the things going on. She came to me last night. She said, I still want to do this video, but I'm nervous about it. And I want to make sure we all do, we want to make sure we're doing our best. But she basically came to me and she kept saying, Barbara, I'm getting this. How do I do it? I said, what I want you to do, Kim, I just want you to tell your passion on the video. That's it. That's it. And when I said that to her, I looked up, the video came in, and then she was like, well, how did I do? I said, awesome, amazing, tremendous. That's all she had to do. So I tell everybody, I'm saying this because I want everybody, you don't have to be perfect because there's no perfection here. It's just you being you. And that's what we're talking about, your passion. So let's play this wonderful Angels video.
What really fuels my passion is knowing that I'm able to impact as many lives as possible on a daily basis. By turning my struggles into strength, empowers and educates and gets people inspired to love the skin they're in, to appreciate the skin that they've been given, and how to maintain it. Consistency is key, and as long as I'm consistent with the message that I put out there on a daily basis, it warms my heart and it keeps me motivated.
Remember, we always should be elevating our people. And I always say, elevate the queens. Queens should be elevating queens, right? That's my saying to the queens. So I want to put Kiim in the middle because, as you can see, the passion was there. Her heart was there. Come on, Kiim, you got to talk a little bit more about that lady.
I'm a little bit choked up after seeing that video of me. I shouldn't even be alive today. I died when I was 20 years old, right before my 21st birthday. I was declared dead. When I had woken up, finally, I had a tube in my throat, and my mom was sitting there, my brother was sitting there, my sister was sitting there, all arguing about a non-existent insurance policy. I had just gotten out the military at 19 years old. I didn't have no health insurance. I didn't have no policies of any kind to back me up after death. So I was kind of confused why they were even there and why they were fighting. As soon as I came to, I called for the nurse. The nurse came, and I told the nurse to kick everybody out the room. Kick everybody out. They don't care about me. They don't love me. They just want my money. Money I don't have. From that day, I decided, even if my family doesn't love me, even if other people don't love me, I have to love me. I have to do for me. And I'm going to continue to love others as I love myself, as God wants me to love my brothers and sisters, no matter what. And in doing so, with my educational programs, with the networking events that I do, and with the products that I make, I'm always telling people about self-love, about committing to yourself with consistency. The first thing that snitches on you is your skin. It will tell people you are stressed out, you are running on E, you are not paying attention to yourself at all. You've put yourself on the back burner and you're burnt out completely. And I got tired of being tired. I got tired of not being accepted, not being seen. So with my skincare products, I'm able to teach people to love, to be in the skin that they're in, to be seen in the skin they're in, to be confident in the skin they're in, no matter what age. I'm always educating people about that. And with my struggles, I've turned that into strength. The strength that people need to see, the strength that people don't have on a daily basis. I've heard the ladies in this room talk about cancer. I myself have survived that too. And to be quite honest, when I went through my cancer bout, I had little to no help. I didn't know anything about anything. And I got on my knees and I said, God, you got to show me a better way. You got to show me a better way. I got to find my purpose. I got to find my passion. And eventually that'll turn into profit. And I said, God, you know what? From this day on, I'm going to make sure I love myself, I love the people around me, and that I'm able to help in some way, shape, or form, whether it be with education, whether it be with my own sharing my own story, or just lending an ear to someone else's story.
Oh my God. Kimmy, Char has something. You see, I'm like speechless here. Char has something to tell you. Char, please comment on that.
Sister Kim, brilliant, bold, courageous, transparent. I love it all. And the fact that you're just across the highway from me, we must meet up. I too have died twice. I want to hear your story. I want to hear more of it. Let's go get this life. Bravo to you, sister. Thank you, Barbara. Back to you.
Ooh. OMG. Just love on everybody right now. Just want everybody just to hug everybody in the virtual room. People out there in the comments, please just show some love. Kimmy, thank you so much for sharing. Again, being authentic and sharing your story. You know how many people you're touching right now? How many people you're touching right now through your story? Okay, we're gonna go. This is hard for me. I just want to just keep going in this zone, but oh my God. Okay, I'm trying to find something here that's really, I want to touching you right here. We're going to play the legacy song because this is what it's all about. This is what it's all about. And this is what we need to leave for each other, alive and when we pass. We can leave legacies right now. Kimmy just dropped a legacy right now for us about no matter what, stay strong, stay encouraged, love on you. No, if nobody else is loving on you. So I have to play this video, and then we'll be back with Char's video.
In the quiet moments, when the sun begins to rise, we find the strength within us. In the stories of our lives, not in gold or glory, but in hearts we've touched with grace, in the love we share with others, in each kind and gentle face. Your legacy is the love you leave behind, in the hands you've held and the souls you've helped to find. It's the laughter in the children, the wisdom in the old. It's the light you sparked in others, in the stories that are told. Through the trials and the triumphs, in the battles that we fight, it's the courage and the kindness that will always shine so bright. In the lessons that we teach and the dreams that we inspire, in the way we lift each other higher and higher. Your legacy is the love you leave behind, in the hands you've held and the souls you've helped to find. It's the laughter in the children, the wisdom in the old. It's the light you sparked in others, in the stories that are told. In the final song you sung, and the curtains drawing near, it's the moments filled with love that will echo year to year. In the footprints on the path that guide the lost and blind, your legacy will live on in the hearts you've left behind. Your legacy is the love you leave behind, in the hands you've held, in the souls you've helped to find. It's the laughter in the children, the wisdom in the old. It's the light you sparked in others, in the stories that are told. So let's live with open hearts and give with all our might, for the legacy we leave is a beacon in the night, in the echoes of our actions, in the whispers of the wind. Our legacy of love is where it all begins. Our legacy of love is where it all
Your legacy will live on in the hearts you've left behind.
Coming to you today from one of my vacation places. And this is exactly my tip for you today. It's one of the ways I keep myself inspired, excited, my spirits up. And especially when I don't feel like doing something, it's always easier to do it when you're in a nice place that's inviting and warm and just simply not home. There's no responsibilities. I don't have to be the maid. I don't have to be the cook. I don't have to do any of those other things, because after all, sometimes we just have to have a change of scenery to make it worth the while, to change the state of mind inside our head, and then we can change our state out here so that we can be inspired to do that what it is that we want to do and desire to do and to achieve our dreams.
Okay, first of all, I want a ticket on it to the airport and send me, especially that one place where all the water was running. Oh my God. Really, Char, you gonna do that to me? But I loved how she said, well, how that helped you, get you just surround and get yourself, together, and just in that Usha moment, I always say to people. But I do want a plane ticket. I'm going to have to figure that out.
Come on, sister, let's go.
I want to be with you, Char. And please add what you were talking about. It was amazing. Well, I'll get my plane ticket.
While you get your plane ticket. Well, many of you probably figured out by now, we all have a story, right? And mine involved 18 and a half years of cancer while serving my country, practicing medicine, raising children, preparing to compete in the Olympics for the US, and so many more things. And I always thought I was a hard charger until I died and went to heaven the first time during those cancer years. And I just know from my professional practice and now as a patient that when people have hope and are well, that we can go do anything. And most recently, as I've been launching a new business over the last handful of years, there's 5 human needs. And I didn't realize this was an ongoing study, but interestingly enough, every decade that they do it, the same 5 things come out in basically the same order. Number 1, people want more wealth or means to do things. Number 2, health. I happen to think those should be reversed. Number 3, travel and experiences. Number 4, significance. And number 5, real relationships, IRL, in real life. And so what did I do? I just put something together that allows me and everyone that I can influence and help be able to do that every single day. For me, that's just the key, to give it all we've got, because tomorrow's not guaranteed. Back to you, Barbara.
You got that, Warrior. Miss Warrior, you got that right. Today's not guaranteed, tomorrow's not, but the present is. Right now we're in the presence, and I'm thankful for you for saying that, because we need to make sure that every second, some people are like, well, every minute of the day or every hour of the day or every day. I always say every second of the day because things flip so quickly in our lives, right? I think somebody, I don't know who said it. I know there was some kind of out there where they said that we have so many negative thoughts that come in our brain a day compared to the negative. It's like, compared to the positive, like so many negative thoughts compared to that one positive one. And I'm like, we really need to flip that. So that's why I always say every second of the day, be thankful, trust your gut, go to a nice surrounding area and just do that Usha moment. Think of your stories. I'm glad, Char, that you mentioned about everybody has a story. We all do. And they're so important because it ties to, guess what I'm going to tie it to today. It ties and it fuels our passion to stay inspired every second of the day, because we did go through what we went through. And we first of all, we know we're on this earth to have a purpose. Second of all, we got to help others get through whatever they're going through. See, they might be in our journey at the beginning, middle, or even end, where we can tell them, look, keep the hope, keep encouraged. You know, even if no one's telling you that, we're here to tell you that. So I love that, because our stories are always getting to somebody else to help them move the needle in their life, to keep continuing on in their life. And that's what it's all about. Never stop moving in your life. Never stop learning, never stop having compassion, never stop, I want to say. And with that, okay, so if you're just signing on, time, I can't believe this. This will be a 2-hour show today. This is good. This is like good food. This is good. So with that, I want to, because we got a little time, I want to go around the room. Usually I do like the 30-second game. And my 30-second game is, in 30 seconds, you have to say your last thoughts, because you know that time is near, which it is still a little near. So I'm going to give you 40 seconds today. So I'm going to go around the room, and I want everybody, any last thoughts regarding fueling your passion, staying inspired, you know, something that you want to share with all of us, because like I said, we're all here on this earth to help each other. We should be helping each other. So just share a golden nugget, another golden nugget you might have. And we're going to pass on to each person. So you got 40 seconds. Now, the thing is, when the 40 seconds is up, guess what happens? We're going to take you out the middle. Okay. Now, I'm not in control of that today. Miss Kim down below is in control. So she takes you out. You know who did it. No, but I did tell her to do it. So don't get on her. Get on me. So we're going to start with, well, I'm going to let Kim O'Neill do it since she's control of moving this. Kim, put the first one in, 40 seconds.
All right. Well, first and foremost, Barbara, I want to thank you for the invitation to join these beautiful ladies today. It really fills my heart. And I have to say, whatever your spiritual beliefs are, it matters not. What matters is that you're rooted in something greater than you. And so I just encourage everyone to continue to stay rooted in something that's bigger than you. For me, it's God. And I will tell you that if I look at myself as a tree, and my branches will blow, but the roots, I am rooted. And so thank you again, Barbara. It was an absolute pleasure to join you today and these beautiful ladies.
Hi. The last thing that I wanted to say was I'm absolutely grateful to be on this show. Thank you for allowing me to share my story and share my experience. And ladies, you all had a powerful message to put out there today. So thank you for being beside me in this. And I'm just super grateful for being a part of all of this. Thank you.
I want you, audience, to take a moment and make sure that in the becoming who you're meant to be, you're returning to who you were when you entered this magnificent existence. We came in knowing our worth. We came in understanding gratitude, and somehow we lost hold of it. You have to come back into your body. Okay? And just make sure that you are already, once you're inside your body, then you are whole and then meant to do what you're meant to do, what you took on before you came here. Come home.
I like that. I'm coming home too. I'm coming home alongside with all my fellow sisters that I have here today. And you know what? We don't all have one story. We have many stories with inspiration, with love, light, connectivity. I feel connected. And I know I am seen because you're seen and you're heard and you're validated, and we're doing it together. I'm inspired. I'm touched. And thank you for all the energy you've shared here today. And everyone else who's watching, pass it along. Acknowledge someone. Share the message. Acknowledge your becoming. Embrace it. Okay? You're not alone ever. Look at all the women here. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you.
I certainly know one thing. We are far better together than any of us could ever be individually. So we're here today by divine appointment and on purpose. And I know that the giant, the divine superhero inside, give him permission to come live full time on the outside. Let's go deal hope and impact the world for the good that we were put here to do. And when we do it together, here's the saying, right? Get your boat in the water, because when we do it together, the tsunami wave rises all boats, baby. Let's go.
Let's go. Yes, Jenny, put them up. Oh my God, thank you so much, so much, so much. See, everybody, golden nugget. And I just want to say my fast golden nugget, as I always say, is you are beautiful inside and out. Your voice matters. So fuel that passion and let it out. Let your passion out. And if you, like I said, if you need reminders, you got a whole bunch of women here and the people in the audience to remind you of how special you are. I love you, each and every queen here. I appreciate you so, so very much. We will see you next week at the next Fab show. And until then, love on you.